Thornhill dropped their new album, Bodies. Goddamn, dude. I can't this okay, the playlist this week was fucking
It was
phenomenal,
fire.
okay? So this record is incredible. I'm pretty sure we've covered all of the singles for
Mhm.
this rollout, and every single time we listened to a new track, it was always like, God damn it, guys, this is really good. It's catchy, it has heavy moments. There are some parts that are just fucking horny as shit, and it's catchy, and I go, you know what? I'll let you get away with it. This shit's awesome. So I my short review for this record in our chat when we were just talking about, just the
I was
albums,
up early this morning, so Gloria and I got to chat about the playlist before we did it.
exactly. So it was kind of fun.
Yeah.
So my short review, if you're only gonna make it like 1 minute into this video to know is this worth checking out, is this is like Turnstile if they were like more, in my opinion, if they were fun, um, if they were a little horny and fuck, if they were like a little heavier, is that what I said? It was something like that.
Yeah, that tracks.
Fun, horny turnstile was my thing. Me personally, my issue with Turnstile that I feel like Thornhill kind of scratches that itch that I always want to get from Turnstile is that I feel like I might aggravate some people, especially because I think they're coming back now.
They are.
Sorry, guys.
New song drops
Yeah,
tomorrow.
exactly. Sorry, guys. Ugh. Is I feel like their music, their past music, the new stuff might be fucking fire. It always feels like just a little like one-dimensional. It doesn't go heavy enough for me. It just feels it's very chaotic, which is good. It scratches that itch for someone, but for me, I need a little bit more technical stuff, I guess. That's just me, and that's fine. I feel like Thornhill definitely scratches that technical itch. They have so many like little Easter eggs and ear candy while listening to the record, and that is what I like in my music. Um, it's so hard picking favorites on this record because genuinely every single song is fucking phenomenal. And I'm not trying to just say it just to say it. I mean that shit. Diesel, the opener is incredible. Only Ever You is incredible. I actually saved that one to my liked songs and added to it to like three of my playlists after listening to it for the first time because I was like, God damn. Um, Tongues is great. But I'm pretty sure that was a single. And same with Nerve, that was also a single. Both of those are incredible. I'm very happy that those were kind of put out first because it set the tone for the record perfectly. Um, and then Crush was also fucking incredible. Entire record is insane. How it opens, how it closes, phenomenal, incredible, wonderful. The energy on the record is fucking crazy. They go from kind of like, as I said, that hardcore turnstile, like almost like yapping dog energy in a couple of the songs to then just a typical, not typical, but you know what I mean, just the classic kind of metalcore song. They have a lot of pop elements mixed in there, pop rock. They cover all the bases while still also keeping it heavy while also palatable. It's insane. And it's all the songs are easy to follow. It's like I know exactly what you're talking about, or at least I'm able to draw my own conclusion to what this song means to me immediately. Halfway through the song, I can automatically connect it to something. Insane record. Love it a lot. Big fan. Big fan.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This for me is the strongest Thornhill record to date. Absolutely. You know, we've been covering them for a minute. We had them on the podcast about the last record, and I enjoyed that album for sure. But the rollout for this album had me way more excited for this record. Just going in, it piques my taste a lot more with a lot of new metal elements kind of littered throughout the songs. So I was excited to hear this album in full. I'm not really sure what I was going to get. Despite, spending time with all the singles, it was just kind of like reviewing for the podcast and on to the next thing. I think Thornhill's dope. But, it was just moving along. I try not to spend a ton of time with singles for albums because I don't want to burn the hell out of them. And I turn this record on, and it opens with Diesel, and this thing is fucking ripping from the get-go.
It's insane. Yeah.
Unreal. They're just going for your throat right away, and I love that shit. I love the way it opens with Diesel. Like, honestly, the 3-track run of Diesel, Revolver, and Silver Swarm. Silver Swarm wound up being one of my favorites from the album. is absolutely phenomenal. What I like is there's, you know, and everyone jokes that Thornhill's, you know, the horny band or whatever.
Well, is it a joke,
And
really?
they are. Come on, listen to the
Guys.
lyrics, man. There are moments in the record, and it's not even full like songs. It's just moments in songs where the vibe comes down, it levels out for a second, it gets slow. And typically I'd be like, man, like what the hell is this? Like there's even you know, an interlude kind of place in the song, in the album,
Hmm.
where typically I'd be like, why the fuck is this here? But it fits the vibe of the album so well, not sonically, but what is being, you know, sung about and what is being talked about on the album. It fits the vibe of it so well that I honestly didn't even realize what the hell was going
Yeah.
on. Like there
So
was a
what the
low
hell, sure.
point and I was like, yeah, this just makes sense for what is going on in the entirety of the album. Doesn't make
Yeah.
sense necessarily sonically. I would just like to get, but that's personal preference. I like to get pummeled for the
Yeah.
entirety of
As
what
you
I'm getting,
just said, like,
what I listen to. You know, just across the board, just pummel me and then tell me it's over, and then I'll do it again. Just
Mhm.
keep kicking me while I'm down.
Mhm.
But it fits the vibe of the album so well. So I did want to give a special shout out to that and those moments throughout the record, because typically I'd be complaining about that very same thing, but it fits. I like it. I like the way the album closes with for now. I think it's a very solid closer. You know, Tongues for me is another ripper as well. You know, just so many fantastic songs on here. You know, I came away enjoying this a lot more than I thought I was going to, honestly. You know, and very excited for what's to come. They've got a headlining tour coming up. They're hitting the States, bringing over an insane package with them, which is Avoid, Ocean Grove, and Banks Arcade. Dude, it hits Jersey in a couple weeks. I will be there. I am so excited, and I'm even more excited now that I really enjoyed this album, because like I was
Let me look at
stoked
the
on the
poster again.
support, especially seeing Avoid finally getting, you know, we've you know, chatted about all of those bands on the bill, so
Mhm.
getting to see Ocean Grove, that last
I
record
love
was
Ocean
insane. Banks
Yeah.
Arcade, and you know, Thornhill was going to be the icing on the cake, thinking the band was cool, but I came away floored by this album. So I'm excited for that whole package. Peep the dates like Glory's doing right now, and see if the bill is coming near you. What a tour.